Hi y'all, it's Melanie Ferguson here with Southern Crush at Home, and I want to show you guys, a lot of people were asking me about bows. So I will do a separate video on how to do the bows, but tonight I wanted to hop on and show y'all some tips on gift wrapping. Now, a lot of you guys have probably already done all your gift wrapping, so awesome. Clearly, I have not even started. So I'm going to show y'all kind of some tips that might make it easier for you next year or for birthdays or anytime you have to wrap something. Do me a favor, and when you hop on, go ahead and say hey and let me know you're here. And then if you'll do me a favor and share the video while we're watching it, either live or on replay, but live, if you share the video while we are live, you will be entered to win a prize I'm going to show you at the end of this video. So yes, share the video and then come back and say that you shared it. So this one's going to be fun, y'all. It is a little crazy at my house right now. We just finished, well, I hate to say finished. We just finished probably stage 1 of our renovations, and you can see the new beams are up above me, and then there's like still holes in my ceiling up there, and let's see what else. I wouldn't even dare show you the rest, but I will I'll tell you how bad it is. I wanted to do this for y'all, and I promised this morning that I would come on and do this. You know what, Facebook is not showing me y'all's comments. I don't know what to do to fix it, but it is not, because I know y'all are saying hey when you hopped on here, and I know you're going to share and say that you shared it. Oh gosh, but that's no fun. It makes me almost want to start over on a different page. Let's see here if I can get some comments. There we go. Thanks, Dawn. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm getting comments now. I wanted to show y'all how crazy it is around here. I promised you I would come on and do the Christmas wrapping tutorial, which I'm totally doing, but y'all, I don't have any tape. So what I had to pick out to show this to y'all on is this. Yes. I don't think it'll affect my wrapping, but give me some hearts for going ahead with this industrial tape that I have. This is not a tip. A tip is to have your gift wrapping tape ready. So, okay, let's get started. And I want to kind of hurry through this because my kiddos are gone right now. And these are some things that are going to be for them under the tree, which I don't even have up yet because it's out on my back patio. All right. This is some AirPods. This was something that was asked for. And so I wanted to show y'all, I thought it would be easiest to show y'all some tricks with it being small. Again, I didn't have access to my good wrapping paper either, but this will be fine. This is that stuff I used the other night. And it was just a scrap piece that I had left over. So I'm going to see how well it fits. So this is kind of where the tips come in. So how you know how to measure for your package. You will just take the side of your package and put it down at the edge of your wrapping. I don't know if you can see this. So you put it at the edge of your wrapping, and then just lay the package down. And you still have, actually, you're going to take it. Okay, let's start over. You're going to take the package, and you're going to bring the paper. This one's a perfect square. So you're going to bring the paper directly up about halfway up the box, okay? Y'all, I can't see if you can see that. There, now I can see. About halfway up the box. And then you're going to leave it there. That is for this side. Then you're going to take it on the edge like we did, so it's on the edge. And then you're just going to lay it over on its side. See? I'm not going to mess it up. And then I'm going to lift it again. And now it's standing up. And then I'm going to go over again. It's laying down again. And then I'm going to stand it up again. And that right there should be where I need it to be. So I'm going to show you again really slowly what I did so that you can get it. That's just the very biggest tip of all. Again, you're going to take your box and you're going to set it about halfway over the wrapping paper so that when you have it laying down, it comes up about halfway, okay? And that's going to be the length that you want the paper, okay? And so that's kind of where I am. And I'm going to start over here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down on the paper, even with the edge. And then I'm gonna start rolling it over. 1, all the sides. 2, I'm gonna fold this down so you can see. 3, 4, okay? So that's where we want to normally just cut our paper off. With this one, we are so close with it being exact because it was just a scrap that I was using that I may just cut it a little bit. So that's where we're gonna cut it. And we're not worried about the other side yet. And again, that part, after you're done with that, is just kind of eyeballing it. And then we are back to this part where we lifted it up about halfway up the box. You don't want to have a bunch of leftover. So then we're going to do it on the other side too. This is about right for here. And then over here, we just want it about halfway up. So we're going to need to cut it down. What are you guys doing tonight? Have y'all already wrapped all your gifts? I'm gonna do this where I can see what y'all are saying. All right. Don't forget when you share to come back and say that you shared so that you guys can win the prize, the share prize that I'm gonna show y'all at the end. Okay, and remember, we are doing this with my crazy tape because I could not find my tape in all of our mess. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and I am going to just double check. Yep, it's exactly where it should be. So I'm going to just put it in the center now. Take up one, so actually I'm going to turn the package over should there be a front or back. Okay, I do have a little interesting question for you guys. Thanks, Jennifer. How is everybody? Hey, Jessica, I need to talk to you. And then Dixie and Mindy. Oh, Mindy, don't even worry, girl. I'm right there. I'm gonna probably pull an all-nighter. We usually leave like 3 or 4 days ahead of time so that I can be prepared. But you know. Okay, so these are AirPods. I got these for my daughter. It's like the only thing she had on her list, but of course I got her some little things. And then I grabbed these like this little portable case thing that goes with it. But like these look huge and then this looks like little, but I'm assuming that just these 2 stick things go in here. So maybe it'll work. If you guys know, let me know. Anyway, that's distraction. I think there's a back to this. So I'm gonna do back side up when you're wrapping. I don't know, you can do whatever you want, but I like to think that the back side up is a good idea. Stephanie, thank you for sharing. So then, all right. Yeah, I know they come with a case, Jennifer, but this one's a cuter case and it's, again, I'm using this because I don't know where my tape is. And I'm actually gonna cut this down, it's huge. I'm gonna cut it in half. Let's see here. I'm gonna fold this. I'm gonna start with the side that's not as straight and just tape it in the center. So far this is what we have. Y'all, it looks like I did this wrong. And so it's all good. I'm gonna show you how I did it wrong. I measured the wrong side. So you want it to come up about halfway, but it's only gonna come up about halfway to this. And that's what I thought. So it's only gonna come about halfway to this. So I still have too long of a piece going here. It says that, I thought this one also charged. No. So I think that the main case that it charges in, that'll be the one that stays at home. And then the cute one will be the one that travels with her. Okay, so I just need to trim this, y'all, the other direction. And I hope you're following along. I'm just, woohoo, barely hanging in there. All right. So we are back. And I am going to put this in the middle, tape it back down with my big tape. And then when I pull this over, I can match up my stripes. So even though this is not the cutest of paper, it gives you a good idea of how you can try to match up your pattern with the seams that you do. This is the other piece of tape. Hey, at least it's clear and not masking tape. Okay, so we're at this part. We're gonna point these two ends just down, all right? Hey, Lacey, how are you? And then we're gonna pull this up. So we're gonna do it as straight as we can against the back of the box and pull it straight up. And I see how this just didn't make it, so I'm gonna bend it over, because I want that to be as straight and as flush against that as I can. Same thing with the bottom. All right, so now I have this like this, and I'm going to take the one that wasn't perfect and fold it down first. And then I'm gonna, well, actually this one's not perfect either, and it's all okay. But one of these up, one of these down. All right, so I'm gonna get my tape again. Trying to make it little, but it's not liking me. So, all right, we are on this end, and I'm just gonna tape that down. So now you have the perfect little end. And then I'm gonna set it up on this. Here's my front. And do the same thing over here. Just gonna pinch them in, and then just crease the fold. And crease the fold. And bend that over. So I'm gonna pull this up, bend this over. All right, did y'all get that? Pull this up, bend this over. All right, so then that is my second side. So this little box is mostly ready. Mostly, I say mostly because I'm actually gonna do this one and put it on top for a 2-box thing. But I don't know if it's gonna like me enough. I'm gonna do that off camera because I really wanna hide this other one for my son, and it's a huge gift, and I kinda wanna show you guys how it works for a bigger gift. Hey Ashley, how are you? Have you gotten all your gifts wrapped for your kiddos? All right, so this one is a little bigger, y'all. It's like this big. So I'm gonna try to tackle that for you guys. Plus it's for my son, and I know he just ran an errand for me. Do you guys get told at the last minute that stuff is due tomorrow, and you like, oh, it's no big deal. I've known about it for 7 days. You just need to run to Walmart. Like, that's something you do. Run to Walmart at night in the dark. So I sent my son to the gas station to see if maybe he could just take care of everything for me. Yes. Okay. So again, I don't know how much paper I need yet, so I'm going to measure that out. I'm going to take the gift. hello, this is a little heavy. We are going to, I think we're gonna do it this direction so you guys can see. So the first step is to see how long you need it to be. And again, I'm gonna go up halfway. Can you guys see that? So that's a little more than halfway. I think that's about halfway. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just trying to not have a whole ton of paper left over. So about halfway. So that's what I did there. And then I'm gonna take the package on its side and start at the edge of the paper. And we're gonna do it all the way over. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna count 4 times. I'm gonna maybe have to stand up here. Woohoo! 4. Did y'all know how many I counted? Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2, 3, 4. So it's pretty much the length of the whole roll, but the key is gonna be to get the other side up halfway. So while I have it on here, I'm gonna make sure that this is cut to about the halfway mark right here. Can y'all see how far up I want the paper? So that being said, I'm gonna eyeball it down here at about halfway up. Look at y'all helping me wrap a couple of gifts. So we have a tradition, oh, I'm not even in the camera. We have a tradition where the kids, well, they made this up, where we open a gift every Christmas Eve. You know, I don't know how they wrote me into that. And so they get to open a gift Christmas Eve. And so this will probably be the only two that are wrapped. So I guess that was my point. These will probably be the only two that are wrapped and the only two that are ready to open. So then I'm gonna put the package back in the middle of the paper. Make sure I have it kind of even. And then I'm gonna take it and wrap it around. Make sure it's straight. And I can tell on this paper because the paper is plaid, so it's got straight lines. All right. Did y'all see that meme I shared? It was so funny with the paper that didn't fit. If you're just joining us, don't laugh at my tape dispenser. This is the only one I could find when it was time to do the video. And I didn't want to not do the video for you. Okay, if you're just joining us also, be sure to share. And if you share, go ahead and come back and say that you shared it. And I will show you what you're gonna win here at the end of the video. I feel like the Jolly Green Giant. I'm up here talking down to y'all. But this worked out well because I was gonna show y'all the two papers lined up completely evenly, y'all. See how the stripes are pretty darn perfect. I'm telling y'all, this measuring trick is the key. All right, so this is taped down. And if you have your pretty tape, it'll be so much better. And then we're gonna go to our bottom, just like we did the smaller package, and we're gonna pinch in the sides. So you can start wherever it's easiest for you. I'm gonna do this bottom side and crease it down. And then I'm gonna do this bottom side and crease it down. Same up here and same up here. Okay. Hey Cheryl, hey Amy. How are you guys? This won't tear. I'm gonna cut it because it's just too big. All right. We're gonna pull this up. And put this down. Look, y'all, I did it too short. This is what happens when you do it live. Woo! Actually, it's like exactly right, but it's barely right. Can y'all see that? Okay, so woohoo, there's one end. They will have this thing torn open before I can care if it's right. This is the other end. Hey, Miss Shawn. Okay, again, we're gonna crease it, pinch it in, and crease it at the bottom. Oh, I see what I did. You gotta make sure your package is sort of in the middle of the paper that you cut so that it's even. Because this side, I can tell, got a little much on the ends. Aw, thank you, Shawn. You're so sweet. Thank you, Mindy, for sharing. I appreciate it. Okay. So, and if you ever run into trouble, you can always slice off the end if it's way, way too much. And you can always tape it down here if it's just giving you a big issues, all right? But this is gonna work out just fine for what I need it to do. All right, so both ends are taped and this one is done as well. All right, so this is a lost art, I feel like. So many of us are so busy, myself included, that we have just gone to gift bags. But you know what? Those kiddos, they love to open wrapped gifts. So take the extra time. They are going to love what's in it so much more if they have a great experience getting into it, okay? So take the time and wrap at least a few of them, and I hope that this helps you, you know that it's easy to do, it's not hard. I'm gonna probably just take some ribbon and go around these. You don't even have to do that. If you've got like the cutest paper ever, which they have really cute paper nowadays, the paper itself is just great. Or slap one of those sticky bows on there. But yeah, take the time and wrap some things for the kiddos. They will really, really appreciate it. Hey Judy, how are you? Okay, so let's get to the good part. Let's see. We are gonna give away a $5 Starbucks gift card for our share contest tonight. One of you guys who have shared the video and typed out the word shared in the comments, everybody's entered to win that does that, and one of y'all is going to get the $5 Starbucks card and enjoy hot chocolate, peppermint. I don't even know what all they have right now, y'all. I have not had time to go see, but I know everybody has a favorite. Tell me what your favorite is. I actually love the caramel frappuccino. But yeah, this is the time of year that all of their drinks are good that are hot. And then if you just need a last minute stocking stuffer, you could just throw it in there. Yep, I'm all about that. Just regift it. Regift it. I'm not gonna tell anybody. Hey, Brandy. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please share it and let someone else know. And if you just hopped on, just go back and watch it for me and let me know if you wrap some gifts. Show me some of your wrapped gifts. This is just the beginning for me. Talk to y'all later. Bye.